today, from Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City, this is Madden Football on EA Sports.
It is perhaps the best home field advantage in all of football, and certainly the loudest, as we welcome you inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Today, it's a matchup in the AFC West between the Denver Broncos and the Kansas City Chiefs. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll run it for the first time with Williams. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
On 2nd down, Williams. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Kansas City Chiefs. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They'll run it with Williams. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
He was brought down by Michael.
If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on 1st down.
On 2nd down, it's Williams, and he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Check the hot read. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up.
Williams. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
Damian Williams.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it.
Mahomes with the handoff to Damian Williams.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
55, Mike, 55. All day, dog. Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike. Check pass. Easy.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he will have the 1st down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and the Chiefs are going to get a fresh set of downs. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Slam.
They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire.
Number 25.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
But if you're going to have a relay race, you're probably going to pick your backs and receivers to run it, but don't underestimate the conditioning of the offensive line. They're out there just dictating things, staying on the field, and keeping a long drive going.
On second down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be down close to the first down marker as he gets this to the Broncos' 33. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with third down coming up.
Third down.
Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Less than a minute to go here in a scoreless first quarter to this point. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Flush to his right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
On second down now, it's Williams, and he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up first and goal.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. They'll try again on second and goal after going backwards to the 12. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes the defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
Hey, 43, 15.
Snap coming at 1, and it's Mahomes. Escaping the pressure, and he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Williams! A 12-yard touchdown grab, and the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. Well, that drive took up an eternity. We finally had some action on the scoreboard.
Yeah, but plenty of action prior to, because that drive took up all the first quarter before we spilled into the second, and finally, points were registered.
On the other sideline, they're chomping at the bit just to get the football. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC. That drive a long one, spanning 15 plays. And it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown.
Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Locke and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Lindsey. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Damian Wilson in on the stop.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their down on the opening drive. The best always tease their quarterbacks that, hey, no matter what you do, you cannot overthrow me. Well, guess what? That's exactly what happened on that play. Normally, they timed it up pretty well, but on that one, he just overshot him.
Throwing his line. Steps away to his left. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger needed.
Yeah, and his teammates are certainly going to appreciate that effort.
Now, 1st and 10. Swing complete to Jerry Jeudy. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
A gain of
a well-executed. $22-yard gain.
Broncos.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Now it's Lindsey. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
Lindsey, the ball carrier.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Locke dancing to his left. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. And he's able to pick up the 1st before he's taken down at the 27. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Well, they just watched the other team take the ball downfield and score, so they knew that this drive, this opening drive, was on them. And, boy, that was important to pick up that 1st down there and keep this one going.
On 1st down, right back to Lindsey. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line.
The tackle.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now to the air, Locke. He completes this to Sutton. And they'll get this down to the 10. A gain of 13. It's a first down. 2 minutes on the clock. Second quarter. 7-0 ball game.
Denver.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Throwing on first down is Locke. He'll find Lindsey here. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. From 10 yards out. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game.
Brandon McManus.
Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this carries into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
Now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, give him 14.
At the 35-yard line.
Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, eat. Hey, watch the slant.
Yellow, 55. Right there in the middle, 55.
Hey, man.
Right there.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. A gain of 6 there on first. 4 receivers now, 3 to the right, 1 to the left. Second down and 4.
Check. 55, Mike, 55. In the face. Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just a... Under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
At the 42-yard line.
So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now first and 10.
Here we go, let's bring it. Let's go, let's bring it. Let's bring it.
Yellow.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. It's caught on the right side. Williams. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A good pickup there, 22.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Hill's hit, and he lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Fumble on the play. Recovered by Denver.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
At the 29-yard line. A gain of 15. First down, Broncos.
Clock now on first down. Got a man open. It's Sutton. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. So a touch. We now proceed to the start of the second half.
All tied. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece. 7-7 our score. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter three.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Second half starts with a run by Lindsey. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Number 30, Philip Lindsay, the ball carrier.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. From the gun, it's Locke. He'll fire one down, and that's caught inside the 35. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Noah Fant, 73 yards. And the Broncos have taken the lead. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they looked like they were in striking distance. And to come away with nothing,
38-yard line.
Not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On the ground, this is Williams. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
They go play action. Now Mahomes steps away. Now he'll let it go on the run. This is caught at the 20. And he's able to get it all the way down to the 20.
That's good.
Mahomes finding his tight end Kelsey for a big one. 41 yards.
Well, they've got to remember that they're not going to get it all back on one drive. But that being said, they also had to come out here in the third quarter with a sense of urgency and playmaking ability, and they showed it on that last play.
And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4.
Tackle made at the 16-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
They run it again with Williams. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call.
Holding offense.
No! That's on Kelechi Osemele, the guard.
Still 2nd down.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end Kelsey, and it's 3rd down.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
You gonna see me in your nightmares, son. You gonna see me in your nightmares.
55. And Ripples. I got you, son. I got you, son.
Mike, 55. Check, 55. Mike.
Let's go. Let's get this ball back.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Oh, able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a 1st down. And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
Check 99. Check 99.
Now Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line.
Edwards-Helaire, the ball carrier.
The nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
3rd and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt.
Easy. Mike's 43. Mike's 43.
Don't let him breathe. Don't let him breathe. Play that tight deep. Don't let him.
And the play clock about to expire. Andy Reid notices it and takes a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. About a half yard from the end zone, 3rd and goal.
43 is the Mike. 43 is the Mike.
We ain't giving him nothing today.
43 is the Mike. Too low.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's 4th and goal.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield.
43's the mic. 43's the mic.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And my goodness, this is incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Bronco defense comes up big. So a tough pill to swallow there. A would-be touchdown pass in and out of his hands on 4th.
Sometimes it just comes down to execution, doesn't it? Because we're always questioning, should they go for it, should they not? Is it the right play call, is it not? In this situation, everything was right except for the finish. You have to catch the ball and convert.
He dumps it underneath here to Lindsey. And all the way to the 25 before he's hit and dropped. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
A penalty is declined.
Locke and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. To throw it is Locke. Screen pass to Lindsey. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a 1st down.
Brandon, a lot of times you'll see running backs rotate in and out of the game, whether it's completed pass, a good run, it doesn't matter. Here, not only does he stay in, but they go right back to him, and he makes another nice play. Back-to-back catches.
Here's the backup now, the former Badger, Melvin Gordon. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. We're back now in KC. 14. It's Bronco football, and they also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th. This is Gordon as they go to him again. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. He was close to flirting with that sideline, but able to stay in bounds like you know his coach wants him to do and keep that clock moving.
Isn't it funny that we're watching this play when we had that discussion just yesterday about this? What do you do in this scenario? What do you know, what's your mindset? It appeared to me that he'd totally forgotten that he needed to stay in bounds, and then the last second, oh no, I better get down. And he ended up doing the right thing. But at that point, maybe close to letting it slip away.
Got a man complete. It's Hamler. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the 1st.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively a backbreaker. On 1st and 10, here's Locke. Oh, he'll air this one deep. It's caught at the 10. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Jerry Jeudy, 52 yards. And the Broncos push further out in front. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
And now here comes Kansas City. And last time they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
Hey, a simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. Mahomes now on first down. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Open man right side is his running back. It's complete downfield. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Defensively here you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
55, come on, guys. 23. Not too bad. Come on, QB, come on. Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike. I got it.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 11-yard line.
55, Mike, 55. I got it. Check, 55, come on. Check, 55.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes. And now he'll tuck it and run. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
That's good.
The improvisation gets him only a couple, but that's all he needed. First down.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it and run time, and he picks up a first down.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Kelsey.
He was looking again for Kelsey there on that play, but it'll be 2nd and goal. Williams. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
On the carry.
It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
Brings up 3rd.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd and goal now as they try to punch in a late touchdown.
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike. I got one.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Important extra point up and through. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Broncos take over 1st and 10.
The Broncos offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And boy, having that 3rd timeout would have really helped here.
Another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations.
They'll try and grind some clock with Gordon. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now, I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
At halftime, you had to feel like the defense had to be in a good position. They had to feel good about themselves. They'd had this guy boxed in all game long, but after that run, that might be the breakthrough that he's looking for. Now they may have some difficulty dealing with him the rest of today.
They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That's now a pair of explosive plays. 20 yards. Defense really kept him in check running the football in the first half. Maybe that'll be a spark for him here in half two.
So 2 words come to mind for me. Resilient, because he has to keep bouncing back after some limiting runs. And how about relentless? Keep going, knowing that you may pop one, as he just did there.
The give to Philip Lindsay.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. On 2nd down, a run with Lindsay. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Philip Lindsay, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Broncos will extend their lead.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Brendan McManus to kick off for Denver.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. On 1st down, Mahomes. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's caught inside the 20. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with the clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope. No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21. One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. One play, 75 yards, 6 points.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. It's still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Little clock management 101.
So this one will wind up a Denver victory, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that,
and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.